All right.
She looks about as
Oh,
high
boy.
as a seabird.
Oh no!
Oh no!
You're practicing. All right. The elven man falls to one of his knees and clutches his chest where the wound got him, and then looks at his hand and says, "Oh dear. I believe I may have been poisoned with a potion of petrification. I may be turning to stone. Can you get me to the temple at the end of this street, please?"
Thumbs up.
Okay.
You notice that the hand he's looking at is in fact starting to turn grey and is locked into place now. He's slowly but surely turning to stone. He points. So if you head to the south here, and then he points indicating that you should, at the bottom of this street here, turn right and head along it until you reach the temple. The sun is setting, it's starting to get dark, and you can see the assassin looking smug on the rooftop. That's his turn, he can't do anything else. Vivian.
Vembry just says, "Okay, I know you're trying to point out the place you want us to go, but remember, this is your last chance to pick a really good pose."
He doesn't laugh. He just says, "You have a very strange sense of humor."
That's what people tell me.
Like father, like daughter.
Okay, so 10 feet. She's up on the roof, so I can't be within 10 feet, right?
Not unless you can get up on the roof.
Okay. Then instead, I'm gonna move over here, I suppose, ish. Waterdeep Watch, you're under arrest.
The assassin just sort of tilts her head and says, "Oh really? Come and get me."
Okay, I cast Ensnaring Strike. And then I throw a javelin.
Yeah! Javelin!
Behind you, you hear a very weak gasp. "You're not licensed." Okay. So the javelin. Okay, so ensnaring strike. What do I have to roll anything for her?
Strength saving throw if it's a hit.
Saving throw. Oh right. You can cast it on a non-melee attack.
Yeah, here.
Oh,
Let me.
wow. Okay.
Let me see.
There you go.
Wow. Nice. Okay.
That's what
Next time you.
says.
Oh,
Oh,
melee
wow.
or ranged. Well, they failed the saving throw, and that was a hit. So they take 6. So while they're laughing at you, you hurl a javelin. It sticks into her shoulder, and she's like, "Ooh!" And then vines spring from it and just wrap all around her. She struggles like, and is tangled up in these vines. Let's just give her some leaves there. So she is restrained for... Okay, target must succeed. A larger creature has advantage. If they're well restrained, 1d6 piercing damage from the start at the start of each of its turns. Alright. Okay. Hey, she's stuck for the time being. Is that your turn?
Let's see. How tall is this roof?
It's probably about 10 feet up. So
Eh.
if you rolled a good, like, athletics or acrobatics check, you could probably get
Okay.
up there.
I already used 20 feet of movement. I think that's probably not okay because my climbing speed
Yeah,
is
you would
not.
just be kind of dangling on the edge with your
Yeah.
movement as it
Um,
is.
I'm gonna leave that, but I'm gonna tell the guy who's currently being petrified that I'll take up the matter of my unlicensed magic with the captain later.
He sort of nods appreciatively as best he can as he is sort of becoming more restricted in his movements. Okay, Vembry?
Okay, Vembry mimicking Vivian's tone with her, their Waterdeep Watch spiel. Goes, NeverWinter's here. You have permission to die. And,
Superb.
however,
Damn,
he is
that's
going to just
definitely
shoot
hit.
for her legs and try not to kill her because he's learning his lesson.
Aww.
Not going to murder everyone.
Good job.
We need them alive for information.
Okay,
Sure can.
that's a hit. Since you have advantage to hit her since she's restrained, you
Awesome.
hear her scream as she sort of stumbles as the arrow pierces through her calf muscle, and she makes she like whistles out into the gathering gloom. You
Better
hear
make
the
sure.
whistle echo. That is a hit for 5.
Last time it was a 14, it was a miss.
Because it's
I've had a
advantage,
No,
I
it's
think.
got advantage because she's tangled up.
Oh,
She's restrained,
right.
so she can't dodge.
That is an
Um,
actual status condition.
Yes,
Forgot.
restrained is a status effect. So, yep. Anything else?
I am going to call back Sky Talon.
Okay.
Yep.
Back in the hand.
He does not see it because he's turned away from Vembry.
Yep.
You hear the elven man in front of you muttering about how much paperwork he's going to have to do after this. Okay, Ilya.
Okay, see how far I can move. Ilya's going to move next to Renato,
Okay.
and she's going to cast Dissonant Whispers on the assassin.
Renato, suddenly you have a moment of surprise as a woman you've never seen before pops up next to you, and then you remember this is Ilya's disguise.
He pauses because he's impressed by the Waterdavian noble, but then realizes what's happening.
Alright, sorry, what were you casting?
Dissonant Whispers.
Dissonant Whispers.
Oh, God.
Alright, DC 14 Wisdom. And unfortunately, her status doesn't give her disadvantage on saving throws, and she actually succeeds. Takes
Aw.
half damage from that. Not that she could move away even if she failed, because she is currently tangled up. Takes 6 damage as the strange kind of insulting and disconcerting words worm their way into her mind, but she kind of shakes it off from behind that mask that she's wearing that appears to have the face of like a kind of smugly smiling fox face on it.
Yeah, Kitsune mask. Love it.
Yeah, Kitsune mask. Alright, anything else?
I'm guessing that Healing Words is not going to do anything for our little grey friend.
It would heal his wounds. It wouldn't stop the petrification, but it would heal his wounds.
Okay, in that case, I'll cast Healing Word on him.
Alright. Okay, cast it and see how much you heal.
Okay, let me just find it. There we go.
Okay. Aww.
Dang.
He appreciates the gesture as it just sort of it's just I pressed -4 instead of +4. Alright, and another +4.
It crosses the gap between Vembry's legs.
There we go. Okay. Yeah, it just stops his wounds from bleeding, and just sort of closes them a little bit. He sort of nods and leans heavily on his staff as he tries to stay upright. Okay. That is your turn, isn't it? So it's back round to Renato. Top of the round.
Renato has one better than what Vivian just
Oh,
suggested.
God damn it. She's gonna take 1d6 piercing damage anyway.
Yeah, but, you know, points for style.
Fine.
Come on. If he fucks up, then you can just laugh at him. Come on. So first off, he's gonna Misty Step onto the roof over here.
Oh, okay, that is
Right. Yep. Renato vanishes in a cloud of mist and appears on the roof. The assassin sort of whips her head round as best she can while restrained by the vines to see Renato standing there looking very nonchalant.
And Daka. Trying to knock him out, of course, but...
More Daka.
Holy shit.
That's a lot of
Double
Daka.
hit! Yep. Lines up.
K.O.
As the vines shrivel away into a burst of fire, and the assassin is kind of sent flying off the roof, like boom, 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 doof, 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 rolls in the dirty, dusty ground of the docks, and falls unconscious.
Nice. Renato just brushes off his cloak with some style, flaps it out, and says, "Alright, let's get him into a temple, shall we?"
Yes, he says, yes. I don't think I can stop much longer. It's down there. Turn right. I think she's summoned He kind of pretty much seems to be practically unconscious at this point. You're going to have to carry him, or so you can probably move at a roughly normal pace if two of you carry him, or if it's just one of you, like moving him along at half speed.
Alright, that makes sense. Renato states, "I'll stay up on the roof in case more come."
All right.
Vembry says, "You hear that, guys? Watch out, Rianth is coming."
What?
The guy said, "I think she called for Rianth."
God damn it. I deputize you to help me with the arrest, and you give me this.
Vembry kicks the assassin and says, "You're under arrest."
The assassin
Alright.
doesn't respond. She is pretty unconscious right now. You can see like her mask has cracked across. It luckily took most of the impact instead of her face for falling off that roof.
Can I unmask this
I'll
assailant?
take this one to the
Yeah.
watch headquarters.
Yeah, you take off the mask and it's just an ordinary woman under there.
Okay.
You've never seen her before. Looks like an ordinary, like, person who you might expect to see on the streets of Waterdeep. She's currently unconscious, and that's about all you can ascertain from looking at her.
Well, I know where the police station is. I can take her. Vembry, you can watch out for reinforcements, right?
Sure.
Cool.
Okay.
That's my
You
bag.
need to go to the bottom of this map and then on to the next one, which will be going to the right. So who's going to be in charge of moving along the mage?
Quinn has taken up that responsibility since Renato left him standing there by himself.
Hey, like I said, Renato said he's going to stick to the roofs. He's watching for reinforcements from
he
the
asked
high ground.
Ilya. He asked Ilya to help, so I mean, he can't support this man by himself.
I love how
Yeah.
you've got none of the strength characters this week. I did not plan for none of the
I know.
strength-based characters to be. Oh wait, you've got Vivian. Vivian's the strongest guy in the
Actually,
party
you
right
know
now.
what? Vembry, you take the assassin. Your directions to the place. I'll
Oh,
get
wonderful.
the petrified guy.
Thank you, Vivian.
Actually, if Vembry's going to the watch, I'll go along with him. There's someone I might need to talk to.
Oh yeah. Tell him I said hi.
Uh-oh.
The watch is actually like through the place where the temple is. I forgot
Oh,
the
never
Tubio from what it. You know the temple he's talking about. There are a couple of small shrines at the end of the street that goes out of the docks, like the sea ward and towards the castle ward. There's a small shrine to Ilmater, which is often frequented by like the common folk. Who work on the docks, and there is also a little shrine to Mistra, it's a shrine to Saloon, the goddess of the moon, and it's often like frequented by sailors and people who are wanting to be kind of watched over, as well as local women, because Saloon also kind of is a kind of patron goddess of women, and hilariously enough, this is true actual Forgotten Realms lore. Saloon is the goddess of periods.
Oh.
So this is
Cool.
thing I learned while looking into the lore.
Okay.
So, yeah.
All
Wow.
right.
I know, it's amazing. Thanks, Ed Greenwood, for that.
Could I just, like... Can we put that down somewhere? Quote Kate Holden. Saloon is the goddess of periods.
Yeah, she really is. Like, it's in, like, if you buy the Sword Coast Adventurers guide.
Oh god, I should
You'll
look closer
find
at
it.
that then.
Yeah, it's in her lore, like, her backstory, I think.
Oh my lord.
Alright. I think it's in there. I can't or it's on, like, the Forgotten Realms wiki, where they have, like, all stuff from, like, going back to, like, first edition and
It's
all
probably
sorts.
on the wiki. If I had to think about it, they probably wouldn't put it in the Sword Coast Adventures guide because that's really weird.
Yeah, I don't know.
Anyway, it's too late now, Kate. This is going on the Kate Holden Wikipedia page.
Oh, brilliant, awesome.
Good.
I have a wiki. Do I even have? I thought I wasn't.
No, it was a joke from before. But
I'm
yeah.
not notorious enough or whatever to have a Wikipedia page. So yeah.
Huh.
I've forgotten about my tea. It's gone cold. All right. So
You want to know a quote that came up when I googled Kate Holden?
Mhm.
what?
I have a really complicated reaction when I see junkies in the street now, says Kate Holden.
Oh, alright,
Oh
so...
my god, is it that fucking writer called Kate
Yeah.
Holden who
Yes.
I'm always in a battle with? You know, one
Yep.
time somebody interviewed me for a comic event and they put a picture of her. It was like,
No.
hey,
No.
great interview, but who the hell is this short-haired woman? I've never seen her in my life.
I look up on YouTube and I see videos of her being interviewed, and I'm like, that's not the Kate that I know.
No, that's not me.
That just speaks
She's-
volumes to how common the name Kate Holden is.
Oh yeah, it's very, especially in Lancashire. If you're ever in Lancashire, it's a pretty common name actually. All right, so you guys need to get a move on. You've got well, I mean, he's made of stone. He's not going anywhere, but he needs to go somewhere.
Yeah, well, Renato's gonna...
I should-
Got
I should
this.
make him be stone by tinting him grey,
Woo!
because he wasn't grey enough to begin with. There, now
Cool.
he's extra grey.
Yeah, statuesque.
If
Yeah.
he's noble enough, he might be an Earl Grey.
Well, Renato's gonna advance along the roofs. Yeah.
Okay.
So I made
I'm
a
carrying
little
the dude.
medicine check to try and stop the bleeding of this assassin.
Okay. Roll medicine.
I did. I rolled a 12.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's just about enough to kind of bind up the wounds and make sure that she hasn't sustained too many injuries falling off that roof. She seems okay. So, all right. So it's you guys going that way. I'm gonna put on some music.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so I hoist the assassin onto my shoulders, like a fox fur, and follow Ilya.
All right. Is Renato like roof hopping?
Yeah, he's keeping an eye on the high ground, you know?
Cool. Okay.
Renato gonna get shot.
He is.
all
But hey, you
right.
can't say that he's not looking out for you guys.
Yep.
It's true.
So you guys all head down the street.
I can't pick up this guy and carry him
Oh,
with
sorry.
me.
Yeah, I'll just move him.
Yeah, convoy.
There we go.
We should catch up with
This is Rubber Ducky calling. I can't even remember like the whole convoy thing.
perhaps
All
the
right.
noble should not be leading the party.
All right.
We are, after all, aware that nobles are being hunted this time of year.
I like how we're just dragging two people behind us. One is a statue and the other one's just an unconscious body. This is how we operate. We're gonna get such a bad reputation in Waterdeep.
Okay.
Hey, my reputation in Waterdeep is already
Roof.
pretty good.
And
Okay.
Ilya's is in the
It
pits.
cannot be any worse than mine.
Okay.
Ygritte von Grogleg is just watching from the ship going, yep, that seems about right.
Just give me a moment.
Yeah,
All right.
spawning on the roof landings.
The
So
assassin got left behind.
Renato, you are on lookout duty.
Mhm.
Roll a perception check.
Let's see what
Is
we've got
anyone
today.
else like doing lookout duty, like looking around?
I'll keep an eye out.
Do I get like advantage to this or anything? Oh, it doesn't matter really.
No, you don't get advantage, especially because it's starting to go dark, and as a human, you can't see particularly far in the
But
dark.
I can. Remember,
Oh,
Devil's
wait.
Sight.
Oh yes, okay,
I have
yes.
superior
You
dark
don't
vision.
get advantage, but you don't get disadvantage, and
Yeah.
you can see a decent way.
I can see up to
Okay.
120 feet.
Okay, those are not particularly great perception rolls. So, let me just sort things out over here.
I'm just going to pull that up for the stream's reference too. Behold, I have, in my Eldritch Invocations, I have Devil's Sight, so I can see up to 120 feet now. Renato no longer stumbles blindly in the darkness.
Hey,
Yay!
Now only
Okay.
Vembry will.
This is true.
Ah yes,
And
Vivian's
nice.
elven eyes.
Yes. What do your elven eyes see?
I got my eyes from my dad.
Oh yeah, we also left behind the assassin body.
Oh, whoops.
Well, consider
Let's
the
just
assassin body to
assume
be
that
equipment
he's
on me.
still
for the-
carrying. Yeah, he's
Memory's inventory.
Yes.
Yeah.
somewhere.
She's equipped in
Fish
my
is
corpse slot.
furious that you have a different. Wait, hang on. I've done this. Have I done this map wrong?
Oh
Ah,
no.
shit! I've done. No, it's okay. I've just done the dimensions of this this thing wrong. Hang on. What? It should be the.
Drop your panic baskets in chat.
Oh wait, no, this is right. Sorry, I forgot that I'd made. It's okay. It's okay. This is correct. 32 by.
No more
23.
accidental groping for Renato. Yeah, no, sadly he can see everything. His eyes probably are glowing with green fire.
All right. Yeah. Sorry, I forgot that I'd made like multiple maps for this session.
Yeah! That's awesome.
Yeah.
You are awesome.
So I was like, oh no, where's the map? Where's that part of the map? And then I was like, no, I made that on a different map. All right. So you look around. It all seems clear. Like it seems safe. You don't see anything. The sun has dipped below the city walls now, and it is definitely starting to go dark. The lights in these large lanterns on poles, which look much fancier than anything you've ever seen in Waterdeep. In Neverwinter, damn it, I'm getting the two mixed up constantly now. In Neverwinter, lighting up the street, but the tops of the roofs are quite dark now. The street is weirdly empty. you would have expected there to be people out here, like packing up these stalls and things, but it seems like everyone's left early. It is oddly quiet. There are some lights in the windows, but as they see you on the streets, particularly carrying this assassin and going, moving this stone man along the street, the shutters on houses and inns just close, like you get a feeling that's not a good sign.
Oh no, is this about to become the Wild West?
Renato, suddenly, you are, you see something lunge out of the darkness towards you.
Oh boy. Well, guys, you might have another body to carry soon.
Bye, Renato.
Well, actually,
Nice
An
knowing ya.
assailant leaps from the shadows on the roof that you just didn't notice because of the darkness,
oh,
and is going to attack you with spinning around a weapon that you have possibly never even seen before, which appears to be two sticks with a length of chain between them.
yes!
Swirls it around and attempts to smack you around the head. That landed on my microphone.
Oh ho.
Fortunately, you duck just in time and it misses. They then whirl around with a spinning kick.
I love Renato's armor class.
That one is... that one rolled... 17 to hit.
18.
Oh, amazingly, because of your mage armor...
No,
it
just
goes-
because of my normal armor.
Oh, of course you're wearing a mithril shirt.
Yeah.
So they kick you in the stomach, and then look, like, you see their eyes widen as they're shocked, as the shock is just absorbed by the mithril armor you're wearing under your, like, fancy clothes. And they kind of withdraw their foot and drop into a combat stance, looking kind of shocked. Across the other rooftops, you see a bunch of more of these warriors emerging from the shadows.
Oh boy. Oh god.
Okay, everyone's gonna move the turns so that I can have everyone roll for initiative, please.
Cool.
Yeah. Renato's gonna yell, "Some on the roofs!" Oh my god! Yes!
Oh, come on.
Me and Quinn, man.
Why?
Wow,
Hey, not that bad. For
that's
fun, yeah.
amazing. Oh,
2 crits and 1 fail.
Okay, let's see what.
Vembry's
Okay,
peripheral
so-
vision is just blocked by assassin corpse.
It's just like, what's going on up there? Oh yeah, I need to jump onto that layer.
That's
All
amazing.
right. Okay, ninjas. What should we name the ninjas? We need a naming system.
I
for
mean, the
ninjas.
classic
Okay.
one is the Ninja Turtles.
Well, we've already
Well, we
done
already
that
used them.
for
Yeah, we've
Celtics.
done.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
did we? Shit.
Yeah.
So-
We need something Japanese.
Naruto characters.
One has to be
Naruto
Hanzo.
characters, there we go.
Oh god, yeah.
Naruto
Hanzo and
characters.
Genji, obviously.
Oh,
Yeah,
chat
yeah.
mentioned Ninja Brian.
I mean, if we want to
Yeah.
go, like, Japanese history, I guess I could think of, like, shoguns or something. That'd
I
be
was-
really, like, goofy.
Name them after Japanese
okay, so
periods.
How many HP do these guys have?
Good question.
Yes.
Okay, let's instead name them after snacks. So name one Pocky.
Oh yeah, of course, because Naruto is named after like a fish paste roll, so
Oh,
obviously
no.
it should be. So
Okay, so one's udon, the other one's pocky, the other one's, fucking, mochi,
okay,
and the last one can be,
one of them needs to be Ebi chips.
yeah!
Yep. Ebisen.
Yeah, Ebi-sen.
Actually, I guess, can we just name one Oden?
What?
Name him a
Oden,
hot
yeah.
soup.
Okay. So Odin.
Yeah!
Okay.
I may or may not have come off of another marathon of Osamatsu.
Okay. This is Ebisa.